I am a video content marketing strategist. I help small businesses and startups with their YouTube marketing and how social media applies in the whole equation. I definitely think of outgoing, but not in the normal capacity, because I am not outgoing, but a lot of people think that I am. I think it's about rising to the occasion, and that's what makes someone seem outgoing and willing to be a part of an exciting and fun conversation. It's not that hard. You just got to come out of your shell. And so that also leads me to say optimistic and even adventurous. You know, not every opportunity is going to be the opportunity, but when you're willing to go out and try things and provide as much value as possible, then you're on your way, I think, to being an it girl. I have a really hard time giving one person that title, because I think when you put so much energy into that person being you're all-encompassing perfect, that's a very hard thing to live up to. But I do think I have role models in the sense that there are different people that inspire me in certain things that they do. When I bring myself to the level of just what the average person is doing, taking yourself out of work and knowing just like what is on the news. It's not going to be fun, but it's nice to know. Watching a reality TV show, guess what? Now I know what everyone else in the world is thinking right now, how they think, what the psychology of why this is an in-demand, piece of programming, like what makes that interesting. And by taking it to a level where mainstream is giving you the opinion, that really inspires me, because it means that I'm coming up with a strategy that's not just in my own head or what may have worked for one specific person, but I can see that it's working in a bigger way. My advice to my 20-year-old self is really funny, because I think about that time as when everybody would say, "Oh, you're so wise beyond your years, you're so mature, you don't look like you're 20, you look like you're 12, but you act like you're in your 30s. And I think that I may have thought about that too much as a compliment, in a way that I needed to continue to set the bar that way, just in all the wrong ways. I wanted to live by myself, have my own apartment, make it seem like I was completely stable and totally mature and a total adult at 20 years old, and I still wasn't. And I didn't allow myself to have the normal early 20s lifestyle in any way. I'd tell myself to just kind of kick it a little bit more. Bad shoes. A wise man told me once that, if you don't do for your community what you would like it to do for you, then you're not going to get much out of life. And I always thought that was bizarre, because as much as I love my city, my industry is all over the map. And so I had a hard time thinking about why would I focus on Columbus? And I just sort of took that as a good piece of advice and started volunteering and doing certain things. Not necessarily all charity work, but just getting involved in how the city works and how I can make it better. So probably the most rewarding of that is being a part of the Downtown Residents Association, because it's a neighborhood in Columbus that is not only the fastest growing in the whole city, but is really moving the needle for the city as a whole. And now we're in such a renaissance for this area, and it being up and coming in terms of the big cities of the US, it feels like there's a sense of ownership there, and it's great to be able to exert that much energy and passion into something that's not just the work all the time.